Alright, we're live. So this is what's going on. I'll be straight with you guys. You want to know everything? I'm in some hard times. Some things have happened to me. So my bank card has been... These cigarettes were given to me, by the way. I'm about done with them anyway. I've had a lot of people being generous to me here lately. Just sitting out here and I'm trying to get my shit together. It's been a hard week. I'll show you where I am. You flip this camera. There's Teddy. So right now I just posted a bunch of stuff on Facebook about what's going on. But some of you guys don't do Facebook. And you only do YouTube. I get it. You do you. And be happy with it. But if you want to go to my Facebook, the link's in my description on YouTube. So here's the deal is, well, let me show you where I am, what's going on here. I'm about 3.5 miles north of the Laredo, Colombia port of entry from Mexico into the United States. I got here Friday night. On Friday night, I set up my camp, but on my way through the terminal, my bike just stopped. And I couldn't get it started. As a matter of fact, I pushed it through. And I fudged around with some wires and I got it started. Now there's a short in the wire somewhere. It's drowning out or whatever. And I'm getting there. We're getting there. I think I've found the problem and I'm handling it. So I'm in the back of this industrial park out in the desert. You can see this is the dumping grounds. I ain't nowhere special, but I'm at home. And I got light at night. But I believe that's a coyote den up there. We hear them all night long. It's great. And I think we got a coyote sitting out there that's been watching. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that is a coyote that just moved. I think they're sitting up on that bank over there. But anyway, so this is where I am. I guess this is where all the junk trailers go. But you can see all the trash in the desert. It's incredible. But anyway, here's what happened. Let me get it turned around so you can see me. I'm out here in the broad sunlight. And right there's my camp. I made it to here. I didn't want to get too far. One is it was late at night. Two is I found an industrial park and it was a Friday night, so I shouldn't have had any problems, and I didn't. I'm low on battery up until now. I'm going to explain a couple of things, but it's over on Facebook. I'll explain a couple of things to you real quick. So I made it to here. Friday night, everything went good. I thought I was going to get caught by the Border Patrol because they're flying helicopters all over the place. Saturday night, they did spot me. They came down and questioned me. No big deal. I ain't got no warrants. I ain't wanted nowhere. Hell, I ain't even wanted by the ugliest girl online. I'm just kidding. I mean, look at me. I'm nobody special. I'm just dirt blowing in the breeze. But I'm having a good time doing it. But as in life, everybody comes across hard times, and these are hard times for me. Um, so on my way down through the Baja, my debit card to my bank was hacked, and I kind of solved that problem. But it only became temporary because it was hacked again. Now things can go like that in Mexico. You got to be careful about which ATMs you use. And the other thing was, I made a purchase online, and I don't know how that was hacked. I don't know how that works, but it was. So I guess it's the location I was in. So that started to limit money. But I was able to make it. And I've had some fine people donate money to me. I can give first names. Carol and Dave. And my buddy Gary Graw. His name. Anyway, he let me borrow some money. But the other monies were donated. And I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe, man. It helped me get through. It helped me get along my way. I'm going to tell you this. This is how it works, right? I buy what's necessary when I'm working off of donations. When I'm living off of donations. I'm doing this to entertain you. I'm doing this to log my life on the road. And I've been asked to show everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So these are the good, the bad, and the uglies. This is the uglies. This is the bads. I got beat up and robbed in Jalapa, Mexico. Although they didn't take much, it was a lot to me at the time. It's just the way it is. So I made it across the border. I pushed the bike through the border because there's an electrical problem. I'm working it out right now. I just need to take a break. But if you go over there, you can see that I've been here since Friday. It is currently Monday. I'm going to get this bike running. I'm going to tear down my camp. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that my son threw some money at me just a little while ago. Thank you, and I love you, and I love you all. In reality, this is my problem. And I'm not trying to put it on nobody, but you guys want to see everything, so that I was asked to show it all, so, and that's what you're getting all. Anyway, I've been here since Friday. The plan is I'm going to get the bike running. I have the tools. I have extra wire. And I can figure it out. The cool thing about these Sportsters are there's not a lot of wiring. Is it hard to get to? Not so bad. It really isn't so bad. I mean, most of the wiring runs right here through the gas tank, across the neck of the bike, and down in here. And there's a couple little wires that go back there. Most of it's all here. All up in there and up in here. So it's really not that bad. That's why I chose this. This is why I ride a Sportster. Things are easy. Things are cheap. They're cheaper. than those big heavy bikes. When my bike falls over, it's easy for me to pick it up. When things happen, it's easy for me to work on. You get into those big bikes and you get bigger problems. And this bike has been through hell and back, and I wouldn't trade it for no $110,000 Harley today. This is the Evo. This is the best bike Harley ever built. That's my opinion. One is, it's an Evo. Two is, it's carbureted. It's on the other side. This is a carbureted bike. Yeah, I can fix it. I can work on it right alongside the road. You start getting in fuel injection and then the problems escalate. But I can work on that. This is the Evo motor. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best motors they ever made. I don't know why they run away from the best things they ever do. I have never modified anything on this bike other than I do straight pipe it because it does run better. And I like it. It's a loud bike. I get it. Not a lot of people like loud bikes. But I do. It's my style. Anyway, it's the last year of the carburetor and the first year of the rubber mount engine on the Sportster. This is a 2005 Harley Davidson Sportster 1200 Custom. It's the best bike they ever made. Best bike they ever made. Anyway, so I've been stuck out here in the desert. The closest store is a Love's, and it's about 15 miles northwest of me, or northeast of me. I made it there by the graces of God yesterday. I was able to get 2 hot dogs. I have a little bit of food, man, and I'm not going to lie to you, but I survived on two hot dogs in the last 3 days. I'm limited on money. I have pesos. I got like 600 pesos on me, but I got to make it to Laredo, which is about 40 miles due east of me, to exchange it into US dollars, which amounts to about $30. No problem. And I can live on that. I can put fuel in my tank with that. I'm running low on money, and that's no lie, and it's going to happen, and it has happened in the past, and I do work. I've been running hard for a while, and I didn't do YouTube and Facebook and all that shit. And I've made it all for the money that I earn myself. And it's not always been easy. But the one thing I have is will, want, and drive. And those 3 things will put you where you need to be sometimes. Most of the time. And when I got it, I give it. Especially the other bikers that are hard on the road. I believe that what you give out is what you get back in tenfold. And it's just the way it is. So I've been here for 3 days. And I was kind of holding out. I worked on this bike. I think I got it figured out. A wire rubbing. And the damn wire, what happened is, it's in this horn. This is an air horn. And it quit working on me. But the wire inside was touching off and hitting a negative. And I tore this thing apart. And when I disconnected it, the bike wants to start automatically. See, I thought it was up here. But I'm going to tell you right now, I shoot all the simple things and all the quick things first. I know all my wires are nice and snug. Nothing's moving. I pay very close attention to that. I'm on a Harley. It rattles. Bolts come loose. Look, I can tell you bolts come loose. See the bolt missing? They come loose and they fall off, and that's the way shit is, man. But I think I got it figured out, and I think I got that worked out. So it's going to be tear down time, and I'm going to head towards Laredo. I don't make these videos to make anybody feel bad for me. These are my hard times. This is what you ask for. This is what you get. I have money coming. So, because my bank account has been hacked multiple times during my Mexico trip, the bank wants to see me face to face before they do anything. And I get it. I understand that. So that's what I'm going to do. But I have to go to San Antonio to do so. And then I have some other things I got to work out with taxes and just a bunch of things. So, you know, and I'm not going to lie to you, man. I had great money in the past. I've sold property. And I left that lifestyle. But to avoid paying bundles of taxes, a friend of mine is a financial advisor, and he has instructed me and showed me. He did no money out of his pocket. No money earned. He wasn't making no money on me. He was just advising me as a friend what he would do. And he's done this for many years. So a lot of that money, with the exception of below poverty amount, was kept in my pocket. The rest of it was set up in a 401k in the stock markets. And I believe in an old Indian theory. In case you guys don't know, I've practiced a lot of ancient Indian lifestyles and theories. I've never made it real public. I've lived off the land already in Tennessee for quite a few years. I know what hard times are. And there's so much I could tell you. And I think I'm at the point now where I'll just tell you everything. I mean, a lot of you guys are catching on. At one time, I was big time into hiking. But always like to go bike riding. I've lived a pretty outrageous life. Oh, that 717 song. I forget how it goes. Mama always said, or that song, Mama always said I was a wild one. One foot in the grave and one trying to walk the line. Kind of explains my life. And I've always taken the extreme jumps in life. And with that, either great gifts or great falls. And that's just the way it is. But I'm at the Great Fall area right now. Oh, God, you gotta love it. But so here's the deal. Is I can't touch that money until I'm 62. 62 and a half. Excuse me while I hydrate. I'm in the middle of the desert. And it's 85 out. But I just got done, I think I figured out this, but I wanted to touch base with you guys up there on YouTube. I've done a lot of things in my life, and this is one of them. And I'm doing this on a minimal amount of money. For multiple reasons. It's a lifestyle. And nothing's easy and nothing's free. And I hope I give you what you want out there. I mean, everybody wants to know the good, bad, and the ugly. Here it is. This ain't no TV show. If you're looking for a TV show, well, you're looking at the wrong place. I'm stuck out here. I've been out here for 3 days. But I got some money coming. Let me get back to the fucking topic here, man. I'm wandering off and shit because I got so much on my mind. I got some money coming. I got what they call a temporary import pass tax that I paid in order to put my bike into Mexico. It comes out to $325. And that should hit me any day now. And that'll really put me on my way. But I'm looking for work. I'm in a very unusual situation. Normally I can hop on just about anything. But I can't do it with Teddy. Now some people say, well, you screwed up. You got a dog. Oh, I'm sorry, but I didn't screw up. And that dog's my whole damn life. That dog has saved my life. That dog means everything to me. As a matter of fact, I don't even like calling him a dog. It's my child. That's my friend. And when there ain't nobody around, and when nobody gives a shit, he's laying there on my chest with his head on mine, comforting me. It's gonna make me fucking cry. Fucking dog means everything to me. That's my buddy. And I can guarantee you this. He never runs out of food, and he never runs out of water. I will do without. I will rob, steal, and cheat before anything ever bad happens to him. But I'm looking for work, and that may take me places I don't know. Anyway, I've been at it for 3 days, and I was down to half a gallon of water, at which point I quit drinking water. And I do that so that Teddy has water. And he's always got dog food. I always keep plenty of dog food for him. So you never have to worry about that. And when food is plentiful for me, it was plentiful for him. He will eat off my plate or eat a sandwich with me, whatever. I always share. And I don't know if anybody's ever taken notice to it. When I got food, it's always offered to him first. He didn't sign up for this program, but he's in it. And with that, he becomes the first to eat, the first to enjoy, the first to play, the first to get. This morning, I've been gifted. This morning, I was going to wake up prepared to walk 15 miles through the desert. To buy 2 gallons of water and a pack of hot dogs and come back here. And then start working on this bike. As you can see, I'm in an industrial park. This is a truck depot from multiple trucking companies that spot trailers out of Mexico. And if you go just on the other side of the border, you'll see the same operation over there. So they do a transfer. There's a transfer area where it's for trucks only. Out of Laredo Truck Service Center and import-export area. It's about 8 miles down the road. It's for trucks only. And this is where they do the swaps. But I'm back here on the dead end. Kind of on my own. This trucker pulled back here with a flat tire. And he noticed me sitting back here. He waved and everything. Went up there and introduced myself. And the good of people came through. So here you have it. If you go over on YouTube, you can see or Facebook, you can see the whole thing. He gave me food. I mean, a beautiful Mexican meal. He let me charge packs the whole time he was here. He gave me a gallon of water and 2 bottles of green tea citrus. The other day when I made it to the store, this guy gave me what's left in a pack of cigarettes and a fucking bottle of water. And I bought 2 hot dogs. I've never had to do this before. I usually I keep the hard times to myself. Um, I don't know. I'm not. My pride doesn't get in the way. Um, because everybody goes through hard times. It's just I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. These are my choices. Um, I appreciate everything everybody's ever done for me, and I appreciate a lot of people have treated me really good, and I will pay my own way. I've done it long before I was ever on YouTube and Facebook. And when times are good for me, I always should. I'm not giving everybody a heartbreak story so that you go and donate to me. I'm not asking. That's not what I'm after. But I'm doing what you're asking me to do. You want to see it all, so here's all of it. You know what I mean? But so two things came about. Anyway, I got my bank cards fucked with in Mexico. I was coming out of Mexico. I was beat up. I was robbed. And I made it through Mexico, and I made it to where I am today, Colombia, Laredo, Port Entry. I'm 3.5 miles north of there. And I ran into other problems with the bike wiring. And I'm waiting for my tip money to come through, because that'll help me out a lot. That'll put me back on the road. That'll put me where I need to be to go find some work. I've got some things I got to do to this bike. This might mean I'm headed back to Pennsylvania. I know I've told a lot of people I was thinking of going to California. I'm talking to that guy that had offered me the job, but he's waiting on permits. I don't know how long I can hang out in California with the price of fuel and the price of food and everything before it bankrupts me, and I'm on a street corner begging for work. I don't beg for money. I beg for work. I'm not afraid to work. I never was. So there's a lot of things I gotta always keep in mind. I got a good buddy back in Pennsylvania. Very good friend. Actually, these guys are like family to me. They're thicker than blood. Because not only I've been there for them, but they've been there for me. Look, there's Border Patrol. I don't know if you can see them. They just drove down through the desert on that white truck. And I think they got dogs with them. I think they're in a dog carrier. Right there. That's Border Patrol. No. I don't know if you can see that, but there's military people in the back of the truck. Anyway. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to make their way to me. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be the second time I've been checked on. Anyway, I don't even know where I was. I do have money coming. I'm waiting for that. It takes 2-3 days for Mexico to refund your money. And anyway, yeah, back to this guy Lewis. Lewis Lamb, Lamar. I don't know how to say his last name, but he gave me food. He gave me all this water, crackers, dessert. He gave me what he had. And it's the kindness of people like that that makes me see the good in people long before I find the bad. And I try to give my best to people. I've given a lot away in my lifetime. And I mean extreme amounts. I have done work for people at no charge. I have given money to people that wasn't a loan, that I didn't want the money back. I have helped people out with getting hotel rooms, food, bike parts. I've given a lot away in my lifetime to absolute strangers because I know what it's like and I know what it's all about. I don't even know you guys can see me with the sunlight so bright. But, and I continue to do that. When things are good in my pocket or in my abilities, I don't have a problem giving it away. So it's like an old Aztec Inca thing. Not only do they worship into the sun, but they believe in putting away, and that's what I do with my money. And the saying goes like this: I shall suffer while I can and put away for when I can't. And that's just the way I live. Because there'll come a day when I left to my own demise. There'll come a day when I am alone and old and no longer to ride this bike or do my life, when I will need it. I ain't got no so-called job, and I haven't had a job in a long time. I haven't had benefits that paid for 401ks and retirements, and that money all came out of my pocket, the money I make. And I've got to put away for that, because there'll come a time when I'm going to need it. Man, Sunshine, I see you on here. Hey, buddy. Hey. Yeah. Hola, have fun. Jasmine. Cool. I see you guys. Thanks. But, and I kind of live by that. I mean, I worked in the past, no doubt about it. But I worked for other companies. But most of my life, I've kind of been out for my own. And that's just the way I live. I'm dragging this on, I don't even know why. I'm at the point of babble and I should give up. But anyway, I think I got this bike under control. So what I'm going to do is, man, look at me, all freaking dirty. I had the sheet off, the battery out, and just checking things, but I think I found the problem was in that air horn, and it doesn't work. And I think it was a wire was touching off inside there, and I think we're going to be able to get going. What it did was it drained my battery. But I got a jumper. I got a jump pack. It's right here. Some of you guys know about it. Right there. This will jump my bike. It's at about, I'll say 75% charge right now. But at full charge, it will jump my bike about 7 times on a completely dead battery. And currently I am 11.9 on the battery. That's voltage, DC volts. And I only need a 12.2 for a real good jump. I've done it at 11.7 already. But that's just the way it is. So I'm able to jump my bike. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack up. And I'm not trying to get anybody hard feelings or make them think any different. I'm expecting money to come in the next 2-3 days. It could happen today. I don't know how Mexico does it, but they say 2 to 3 days. I don't know if they're business days or what. I got in here about 9 o'clock at night on a Friday. So I'm expected by at least Wednesday I'll have something. I don't want you to feel bad for me. Look, this is what I'm going to do. This is my plan, and this is what I'm going to do. And I've done this before under a different circumstance. I'm going to run into Laredo. I'm going to turn that money that I have in pesos back to dollars. That'll give me $30. I have about $65 in quarters. I'm a quarter collector. Every time I get quarters, I always throw them in the bottom of my backpack. I think I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to trade that in for bills. My son sent me $50. And I think I got enough to hold out. But there is a strategy to make that money go a real long ways. I got plenty of dog food. But if I hadn't, I'm not afraid to go to a rescue shelter, SPCA, or any kind of animal shelter and explain my situation. And they will give me a bag of dog food. And they have let me already come in there and wash Teddy. And I think that's what I'm after today. Is I got dog food, but they'll probably give me another bag. And it's not that I live off of them or I live off of anybody else, but these are my tough times. And it takes a lot for me to throw this at you guys, man. Not because of pride, because in my head is this is my problem, and I've got to figure it out, and I got to make it work, and that's what I'm out to do. But they will probably give me a bag of dog food, and they will let me give Teddy a bath. I know that for free. They've done it before in the past. And then my game plan is I'm going to go hit a food bank, which will give me non-perishable foods that I can carry with me. Now my phone's giving me an alarm that it's overheating. I say it's hotter than hell out here. I see you, Jasmine. I see you, Lone Wolf. Hey, man, I see you up there. I see you guys. And I can get non-perishable goods, and I can get perishable goods, fruits and vegetables. And when they give me that kind of stuff, I usually eat that first and keep all the canned goods. and it'll last me for a while. There is a strategy to the way I live. It doesn't conform to a normal lifestyle. And I don't even know how else to put it, but